Hi folks, my name is Jacopo and I'm one of the founders of Dokin. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview on how to use our add-on to connect data across your Google Workspace documents. So in this example, I have a spreadsheet with some financial data for a company called Fake Travel, as well as a Google Slides presentation with the financial results and a Google Docs report. So what I want to do is to connect my spreadsheet data to my presentation and my Google Docs. To do that, I'm going to use the Dokin add-on. I've launched it by clicking on the extension tab. I've selected the Dokin add-on and I've started it. And so now I'm going to be able to export my data across my Google Workspace. So I'm on my Export tab. I'm clicking on my Export New Data. And the first thing to do is to select the destination. So in this case, I want to send it to my presentation. And I'm going to create a new range. Let's suppose that I'm only interested in exporting data coming from this tab, my quarterly summary. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to click on Create New Range. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Summary. I'm going to update to my selection. And I can use my first row and my first column as headers so that it's going to be way easier to filter this data directly from my Google Slides. So I'm going to export that data. And now that I have exported that, I'm able to find that data directly in my Google Slides. And so, for example, in this slide where I'm presenting some key figures, I could use Dokin to pull that data directly within my text. So I'm clicking here on Insert, and I can filter through my column and my rows. So for example, here I'm looking for my Q2 info. I've selected that, and I'm interested in the nights booked. So I select that, insert it, and I'm going to do the same, for example, for my gross booking value, or GBV as it's called. So I select that and insert it. And now, basically, my text here is directly connected with my data in Google Sheets. And whenever that changes, so if that, for example, was to become 4, and this was to become 90, I just need to update my file content, and wherever this data has been entered within my presentation, it will be updated with the latest value in Google Sheets. So something else I could also do is to not only export data, but also import data from other sources. So in this instance, I could import new data coming from other spreadsheets. For example, here I have a KPI tracker containing my new leads and my contracts coming from my sales team or my marketing team. And I want to make sure that I'm always up to date with their latest information. So to do that, I could go on my Import tab, click on my Import New Data button, select the source. So here I want to get my KPI tracker data. And here again, I can select whether I want to import a range or an entire sheet. So in this case, I have 2 tabs, KPIs and customer database. I'm interested in KPIs and I'm importing the entire sheet. So I'm selecting that, importing it. And now, if the data changes, so as you can see behind my big head, Dokin has created a new tab that is locked for me. And if data was to change, let's suppose this was not 435 anymore, or let's suppose that it completely disappeared. Whenever I click on the refresh import, I'm going to have the latest version of that file. So let me know what you think. Curious to hear your feedback. Try it out and don't hesitate to shout out for any questions. Thanks.